To achieve an exceptional life, it is necessary to possess a remarkable mindset. This entails residing in a remarkable mental and emotional condition. To attain such a state, it is crucial to train your nervous system, body, and overall physiology, as well as concentrate on optimizing them. Fortunately, it is possible to cultivate these habits. Not everyone chooses to develop these habits despite having the ability to do so. The reason for this is that it's influenced by our personal standards. Consider your own life experiences. There must have been instances where you decided to raise the bar and improved in certain areas. People change based on their attachment to their identity as we live according to our beliefs about ourselves. The path I took to reach my destination was a solitary one. I was willing to accept my mistakes and learn from them in order to grow and evolve. Growth is a product of letting go of harmful habits, re-evaluating priorities, and adopting new perspectives. This kind of progress can only be achieved when we challenge ourselves to ask deep questions both of ourselves and of others. Individuals who are resistant to growth are those who are not prepared to ask themselves or others challenging questions. They are reluctant to abandon familiar habits and behaviors and are unwilling to acknowledge their own mistakes in order to learn from them. Consequently, they hold on to what they believe is right, and as a result, their lives do not turn out as they would hope. It's unfortunate that this is the case. We attract what we seek in life, and we tend to filter out anything that does not align with our values or beliefs. In life, we tend to find what we seek, even if it doesn't actually exist. This means that if we look for negative experiences, setbacks, or feelings of being overlooked, we will find them even if they are not really present. Similarly, if we search for positive experiences such as victories, opportunities for growth, and transformative moments, we are more likely to find them if we are actively seeking them out. This is a fundamental truth of life that I promise to be true. When you train your brain to prioritize certain things, it becomes adept at finding ways to achieve them. Your brain knows what to focus on and will work towards attaining those goals. Once you identify what is most important to you, your mind will become fixated on it. Being open to the possibility that you may be wrong allows you to ask questions that others can answer. And this, in turn, can add value to your life by surrendering the need to always be right. You create the conditions for discovering what is truly right. I genuinely believe this to be true with all my heart. I firmly believe that I never want to reach a point where I feel like I have everything figured out. I want to continue learning and growing and to always remain a student to new information and ideas. I want to stay on a path of continuous self-improvement and always value the input of others. When I interact with people, I want to approach them with a sense of humility and curiosity, knowing that they have something valuable to offer me. Even if I just ask the right question, I can learn something from them that will help me become a better person. Ego has a numbing effect that prevents people from realizing their own mistakes, while pride is a heavy burden that holds back foolish individuals. If you're going to take on a task, you should always strive to do it. Throughout my life, people have often told me that I am average and criticized me for it. However, I have chosen to ignore those words and instead tell myself every day to aim for excellence and to be the best version of myself that I can be. Simply being good enough is not enough if there is room for improvement, and even being better is not enough if you can still strive for the best. Sometimes wisdom can come from unexpected sources such as failures and setbacks. If you ever find yourself at your lowest point, remember this. When you are facing struggles and hitting rock bottom, it can actually be a great starting point to build and grow from. It's not success that should worry you, but the possibility of never failing. The person who can back up from being knocked down and keep growing is the one who will continue to succeed and make an impact. If you're looking for a breakthrough, it starts with having a pervasive attitude that you will succeed. You need to have a positive and optimistic outlook and truly believe that you will win not just in a contest, but in life overall. The consequences of losing are too great, so you must commit to a victorious life. It's important to have a strong conviction and determination to succeed, even in the face of failure and setbacks. You have to be willing to put in the hard work and sacrifice to achieve your goals. Don't let the fear of failure or the opinions of others hold you back. Get obsessed with your goals, be relentless in your pursuit of success, and stay focused on your dreams. This level of intensity and commitment is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who fall short. So be a road dog. Go after what you want with everything you have and don't give up until you win. It's important to watch out for dream stealers. There are 4 of them that you need to be aware of. The first one is a lack of confidence, faith, or belief. If you don't have belief in yourself, it can steal your dream. You need to have faith and know that you can win. The people around you are whispering to you, telling you that you can do it, just like when you were a child. They've always believed in you and knew that you were meant to do something special. You need to carry that belief with you, along with the support of God and those who have passed and believed in you. Even if you don't believe in yourself, honor them and let them inspire you to do great things. Don't let a lack of confidence or belief take away your dreams. Remember that you are made to do something great and you are special, made in the image of God. If you've already achieved something great, know that there's still something even more awesome waiting for you. I believe that psychologists have been partly responsible for a harmful message that has been told to young people for the past 45 years. We tell them that they are okay just the way they are, even if they are miserable or aimless. But this message does not help those who are struggling. Instead, we should tell them that they have not yet begun to tap into their potential, that they have 60 years to improve themselves, and that they could become anything they want to be. This message attacks their current state while positively promoting their potential. Young people respond well to this because it fosters their desire to become the best version of themselves. As a parent, I would want my child to continually improve and manifest their best self throughout their lives. This is part of the West's great message. We have an ethical requirement to know that we are not what we could be, to take responsibility for that, and to commit ourselves to achieve our ideal selves. I've been promoting something called No Whining Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, I encourage people to refrain from whining, complaining, or criticizing anything. I know some people might ask what constitutes whining, but I simply ask them to avoid doing it whatever they think it is. And if they do whine, they must put a quarter in a jar. The same goes for complaining or criticizing. Last week I asked people to send me pictures of their jars with quarters, and many of them told me that they were not aware of how much they whine, complain, or criticize. I was even glad to hear that mothers started doing it with their children. We need to stop whining and complaining about what we don't have, what we can't do, or what someone else didn't do. We need to practice no whining, no complaining, and no criticizing in 2023. I had a difficult time in school. When I last took English class, I received a failing grade, and my teacher even went so far as to say that I was the worst writer she had ever encountered. Similarly, when I took a speech class the same year, I received a D- grade for my performance in my class. I was told that I should never speak in public and that I should get a desk job instead. This was my experience when I was 19 years old. I tried to figure things out and I was obedient, so I got a job in accounting. I worked in the collection department for 7 years, but I was not good at it. I got fired from 5 different jobs, and then I unexpectedly got pregnant with my son. At 8 months pregnant, his father went to prison, and I had to rely on government assistance to support us. I was broke and broken, and I hit rock bottom. But something happened during those 2 days when I had to wrap my son in a towel. I made a decision that I would never be this broke again. I wanted to transform my life for the sake of my son, who has 66% chance of going to prison himself. So I became radical and started to drastically transform myself. The first thing I did was realize that I couldn't grow with people who were struggling like me. I became okay with leaving people behind and committed to my community, culture, and family. Remember, your current situation does not define your future. You have the power to transform your life and create the future that you desire. It won't be easy, but if you're willing to take bold and radical actions, surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, and believe in yourself even when no one else does, then you will achieve greatness. So go out there and pursue your dreams of passion, purpose, and perseverance. And never forget the strength and resilience that lies within you. Your best days are ahead of you, and I believe in you.